It's finally time for a new MMORPG experience in 2025. And yeah, if you're not playing Crystal of Atlan right now, which I really hope you're not wasting your time on, then maybe you're just as lost as I am. But you're still looking for a solid MMORPG to play until we finally get Chrono Odyssey or Aeon 2 at the end of the year. But thankfully we might actually be able to survive that waiting period with World of Jade Dynasty. So the game officially launched in China back in December 2024. But back then it wasn't fully translated, so everything was in Chinese. And additionally, getting an account set up was also not that easy. Now, here's the good news. On June 5th, new servers are launching in Southeast Asia and Taiwan. It's actually an open beta, but with no wipes coming. So yeah, it's basically the official release for those regions. The good thing is that setting up an account for these servers is way easier than it was for the Chinese release. Plus, there's now already also a solid English patch. Even though it's not official, it translates almost everything really well in the game. And yes, the game is from China, but World of Jade Dynasty is not one of those mobile PC hybrid games. This is a fully PC designed MMORPG. Since I already played it quite a bit on the Chinese servers, I made a deep dive into the game in another video. But let me give you a quick rundown on what you need to know. First of all, it's a visually stunning game. It runs on Unreal Engine 5.5 and it just looks really good. Especially if you are into the Chinese mythology or that whole Xianxia vibe with all these dragons and so on. Flying around in the open world was for me already really fun. In terms of gameplay, it's your classic theme park MMO. You've got your 5-man dungeons, 10-man and 20-man raids, arena PvP, faction battles and so on. From what I know, there's also open world PvP, but generally speaking, most of the content is instant. Besides your PvE and PvP content, there is also gathering, crafting, housing and the list goes on. Even though I didn't get to test everything in China, the amount of content available on day one was honestly kind of crazy. That's why I'm really excited now to get back into the game and see what the game actually has to offer. Then the game has a traditional class system with 5 unique classes, with each class having 2 different specializations. I'm not sure about you guys, but for me that's a huge W. I really prefer that over those newer systems where your class is defined by the 2 weapons that you equip or whatever. Like, why is every new MMORPG doing that? Do you guys like that? Please let me know in the comments. And even though there are only 5 classes to pick from, this game has one of the most detailed character creation I've ever seen in an MMORPG. It has nearly 300 sliders and over 200 additional customization options. Just for your lips, there are 54 sliders and 40 additional checkboxes. So if you always wanted to create your perfect waifu, this is the game. Then for combat, World of Jade Dynasty uses a classical tap targeting system, but it also offers an action combat mode, which most new MMOs nowadays have. Then you always have 13 active abilities, including stuff like CC breaks and also block abilities. And then there's also a stamina bar for dashing, gliding and dodging. Overall, the combat system is not overly complex, but for me personally, especially in PvP, it was really fun. One thing I also want to mention here is that the TTK, so the time to kill an enemy, was pretty high in PvP, which I really liked. Maybe that changes completely in the late game, but I really love when fights take a little longer and you're not getting one-tapped by each class when you do just one mistake. That's why I'm just really excited for PvP in this game. Now let's talk about monetization real quick. So it's a subscription-based game. In China, the subscription was around 6 euros per month. You were able to fully test the game up to level 30 for free. So I'm not sure how that will be in the new regions now, but probably it will be exactly the same. Now the question everyone wants to know, is the game pay to win or not? Unfortunately, yes, there are some pay to win elements. So the game has 2 currencies, silver and a premium currency. The premium currency is mainly used to buy skins. This premium currency you obviously buy with real money. And silver, on the other hand, is your standard currency for trading with NPCs and the auction house. Now you can also sell your premium currency for silver, so you could get unlimited amount of silver. I'm not 100% sure how limited you are on upgrading your character with silver, But nevertheless, at its core, the game seems to be 100% pay to win. At least like this it was in China. So yeah, that's definitely something to keep in mind. Now obviously the game isn't perfect. I haven't tested the late game yet, but honestly, new MMORPG releases are always exciting. And right now, there's just nothing out there unless you are playing an older MMORPG. And I'm really done with all of those older ones. So for me, this is probably gonna be the game I'm sinking my time into the next month. If you're interested, I will leave a link to the English community Discord down below. You will find there everything you need to get started for the release. You can already create an account, download the game and even create your character. And if you want more details about the game, as mentioned, I also made a full video going into the classes, the dungeons, the monetization and more. So if you want all the juicy stuff, link is in the description as well. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks for watching and see ya in the next one.